Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my singles and tag team competitors. Welcome to your Friday night lowdown, throwdown, hoedown, beat it around, bring around town, crack it, egg in it, whatever else we'll add to it. I am your freaky host and the booker of the year, the one and only Fritos. And I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend. Without him, we wouldn't have this podcast. Virgil. Oh, by the way, since it's starting to get nice outside, I'm hearing the birds chirp. It's raining. Flowers are getting ready to pop up. You know what that means? It's spring. You know what happens when spring happens? It's baseball season, and Virgil hosts one of the largest Cubs podcasts here in Central Illinois. Well, what's that podcast called, Virgil?
Chicago Cubs Central.
Check it out if you are a huge baseball fan or a Chicago Cubs fan in general. But tonight we had a Friday night Smackdown that happened here in Philadelphia, where yours truly, Cody Rhodes, won against Roman Reigns. Let's see here from one of my fancy updated notes here. Basically, we started off the show with showing everyone backstage. Damian Priest got attacked by Drew due to Elimination Chamber, which, just like Raw, we kept seeing a bunch of reminders of what happened from the most historic heel turn ever. Didn't see much of anything else, mainly just the heel turn. And also the one complaint I do have about the SmackDown, commercials.
Lots of them
were killer. During the tag team match, I didn't even realize it was still going on, since I felt like I had 20 minutes worth of commercials.
Yeah, the commercials make it hard to follow sometimes with the match, man. And I know it's hard for the wrestlers because you got to wait till you go back on TV to do your spots.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, we start off, besides that attack, Randy Orton coming out with a uninterrupted 10-minute promo, which he named off a short list of friends, one including John Cena, which the crowd booing John Cena, which I was a part of too, by the way. I'm sorry, Verge.
You're a hater, but that's okay.
He deserved it. How dare he kick Cody right in the testicles? All right, that's freaky. Even I wouldn't dare to do that.
In a dog fight, you would definitely kick somebody in the testicles. Stop it.
Oh, I would. I'd bite them. I'm dirty that way.
Good God. Folks, this is why I call him the freakiest one. This right here. This is why.
Mm-hmm. But besides that short list of including John being a good friend of his, he also said that Kevin Owens was included. And he believes he's been jealous because of the gold and included Sami Zayn being one of the short friends doing it. And he believes that Kevin basically turned on Sami due to Sami becoming more popular than him, which as of lately, yeah, I would say arguably Sami's becoming one of the rising stars within WWE. And Kevin, I wouldn't say he's on a decline or anything like that. I just hasn't had much, I wouldn't say airtime or a decent story to help promote him other than the recent Cody feud.
I would venture to say Kevin Owens carved out his own path, but WWE invested more in Sami, especially with him winning the IC title and everything like that.
Fair. That's a fair statement right there. Then going backstage, we have basically a talk with Nick Aldis and Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany, yeah, Stratton. God, I'm losing it. It's hard when you've been taking some time off and come back to host, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed.
And then gets interrupted by Chelsea Green. And basically we have a match set up where it's Tiffany Stratton versus Piper Niven. Then find out that Chelsea Green has a match versus Michin for the United States Women's title. For the match itself, I thought it was fairly decent. Really just showed the strength and highlights of Tiffany Stratton right there. And it was the first time we've seen Piper do in-ring action. I believe what they said in about 4 weeks.
Yep.
It was great to see Piper in there. I'm really loving this character that they had with Piper, with Chelsea, being her bodyguard, her security guard, or Secret Service, whatever you want to call it. But Tiffany takes the match, wins. Then, of course, out of nowhere, we see Charlotte Flair attacking Tiffany Stratton and going for the knee, which is an interesting setup, going for that knee. So we know that's going to play in a role in the WrestleMania match between them two.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, so when it comes to the match, smart booking by Triple H and WWE to put Piper in the match earlier in the night to, like I said, so that way she can't get involved in Chelsea Green's match. And then, of course, Charlotte Flair's dirty. We know it.
She learned from the best.
Dirtiest player in the game.
Mm-hmm. But you know what's not dirty is March Madness, which that is coming up. Which brings us into our next match of the night, a triple threat match to determine who is going to be the number one contender versus whoever wins between DIY and the Street Profits. Which
Sure.
I like the setup that Nick Aldis did. He says this is March Madness and was breaking down the storyline within the tag teams and drew everything out, almost used basketball-esque terminology and breaking it down, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, since we don't have Pat McAfee with his teleprompter breaking down plays.
Yeah, WWE is moving more towards that sports presentation anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So this just helps with that.
But in this triple threat tag team match and during the whole setup, we have Pretty Deadly, Motor City Machine Gun, and Los Garzas. Chris and Alex of Motor City Machine Guns came out during the break. Kit Wilson and Elton Prince made their entrance when we returned. Angel tagged himself in to make sure Motor City Machine Gun was not in the match. A lot of high-flying maneuvers from these tag teams, as always what you expect. But we had a surprise outcome for it. It was Pretty Deadly, which I'm kind of shocked. I mean, since after the find out the whole Motor City Guns, but DIY was basically just manipulating them during this whole new heel run they have. They started taking things serious. So I'm interested to see what they do with Pretty Deadly going forward with this. Does this mean a new gimmick or new character change potentially? But they are going to be your number one contenders, whoever wins in that match.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know a full-on gimmick change, but more serious for certain. I think that would benefit their characters and benefit their careers. Drop the show tunes, drop the Yes Boy.
Get some new gear. I don't want to say go old black or emo, but do something different. Because I don't think it's what fans want. Someone that's flamboyant. I think we got that with Seth, and I think everyone's just fine with just Seth. We don't need a tag team that's flamboyant in that sense.
Unless you're going to pair them together.
Mm-hmm. I doubt they do that.
Yeah.
They're going to keep Seth on Raw. You know that. The Netflix money.
One could hope.
I know. But now comes to the biggest segment of the night, in my opinion, going on. We did have a Cody segment. I didn't think it was too big, other than increasing the storyline. But this one was the big one. We had Bianca coming out, and then Naomi came out, which she was rocking a bedazzled diamond-up neck brace. And we finally get the information that everyone has been wanting to, for sure, who attacked Jade. Because we saw this at Elimination Chamber that when Jade came out, she was kind of charging at Liv, but then swerved and attacked Naomi. Naomi confirmed it, that she attacked Jade because Jade was still in Bianca's fame. She was the rising star. Bianca was just stalemating, essentially. She did it for them. She did it for The Rock. Sorry, I had to throw that reference in there since, she's married to Jimmy.
Yeah, I knew he was going to do that.
Thank you. But then afterwards, they just get at it. Bianca's extremely upset. She leaves the ring. Then Naomi's just going on a rampage. She's upset. She's frustrated. Her emotions are getting the best of her. She rips off the neck brace, then essentially calls her a bitch, which that was the drawing point for Bianca. She turned around. Then we see on the Jumbotron right behind, Jade pulls in. Jade's making a beeline out to the ring. Looks at Bianca, and Bianca goes, have at it. Didn't say anything, but gave her that look, say, have at it. Chaos erupts, and Jade beats the living crap out of Naomi. Which I'm finally glad we are getting a payoff to the story that was developing since November. So I'm excited to see what happens from this point on. Because we still trying to wonder, did Bianca have some type of role in it? I mean,
I feel like tonight pretty much absolved her of any type of role in this. But I would like. Well, they really tried the heel thing with Bailey already, so they just turned their back face last year. You don't want to give it a Big Show syndrome where she's such a tweener, but somebody needs to pair with Naomi to like help her in this quest of potentially probably taking the Women's World Championship away from Bianca Belair and costing her the Women's World Championship at Mania, because I think that's what's going to happen.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. Because, I mean, rumors are going around. It's going to be a triple threat with Rhea being included in it. So you never know what's going to happen. Is Rhea going to turn back heel? Or are they going to try to recruit Rhea for all the interference from Monday night? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? But just let us know. Leave us a comment. Who do you think what's going to happen in the storyline? Please. We got it. We need to know. We want to hear from you.
Comment below. We're waiting.
Dang, phone keeps going off. Come on. There we go. Then this takes us into our next match of the night. We got a big, beefy man of Braun Strowman versus Solo Sikoa. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? I'm a sucker for big men in the ring. I like seeing two big, beefy men bumping meats.
Too many B words right there, please.
I know, sorry. But basically, this match was ended in a what was it? Here, these notes, I swear. Strowman won by disqualification due to interference from the new bloodline. Tama came out. Then chaos erupted when Jacob Fatu came out. Oh, by the way, Mr. Fatu, happy birthday from the We Book It Boys. I hope you're enjoying a nice meal. If you're wanting a cigarette, I'll slide you a secret pack.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm the freak.
Don't do it. He's trying to quit.
Fine, I'll give you a Zen. They've been scientifically proven to help stop smoking cigarettes. But I don't do that. Just smoking cigarettes unless I'm drunk. But anyways, back to the wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Chaos erupts. These two men are just going at it, beating the living crap out of each other, eventually going out into the crowd where we see Jacob Fatu on top of one of the production boxes, looking at a table, preparing Braun Strowman do a Samoan slam on the table. Strowman does a counter and basically choke slams him through the table, but Fatu, being Fatu, the crazy werewolf nut job or whatever you want to call him, gets up and basically shakes it off, which I love it for his character. It doesn't show that he's too weak. He's still insane. He does not feel pain at all. And it's increasing the storyline between them. I'm kind of hoping this storyline ends soon because everyone's predicting a Solo versus Jacob Fatu match in WrestleMania. I think we all do want that. And then break up this new bloodline and let them go their own separate ways until they develop a new storyline. Hopefully when Roman gets back, we still don't know what's going on with Roman other than him promoting the new WWE 2K25 game.
He's got some receipts, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think that so I again, they can only do so many heel turns in 1 week, or so many breakups in 1 week. So you did 2 on Sunday. Let those breathe for a little bit, and then let this Solo Fatu thing happen a little bit further down the road. Like I said, it's not gonna kill them to wait till they're on this European tour to do that. It'll be fine.
You're fair. What do you think would happen? You mean at like backlash of WrestleMania?
No, before WrestleMania, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay,
and it's just backlash. Just backlash.
Hey, it's my show. I can say it. It's allowed on my show.
Fair. All right, cool. I ain't gonna say nothing.
And like I mentioned earlier, we have a United States women's match, Chelsea Green versus Michin, which was a hardcore match, I believe, correct?
Yeah, Chelsea Green came out dressed up in her Cactus Jack garb.
Which, by the way, I need that figure, and I didn't expect to be, slightly aroused by a Cactus Jack looking Chelsea Green. I didn't know that would get the freaky one going, but Cactus Jack got me going, ladies and gentlemen.
Freaky one going.
Then we had Michin rocking a Philadelphia jersey, so you're getting those ECW vibes. She brought out a trash can full of nothing but weapons. Piper Niven was out there as well, but basically the women were just going at it crazy, using different weapons and all different setups. One point we had BFAB come out there and take out Piper, so we didn't have any more interference in Piper. They kept teasing the table. You know how the Philly fans and ECW fans love their tables. They kept teasing it. At one point, Chelsea did get it up in the ring, but didn't get that leg firmly secured. Luckily, the rope caught it. Meechin did what was it on her? I can't think of the move off the top of my head. A sweet little flip. But then we had some interference from a mysterious woman figure. Who was this? It was Fire helping her out, saving her from the pin and basically securing the win for Chelsea. So we got that new potential security guard that Chelsea's been wanting. Chelsea keeps the title, which I'm happy. I love this run of Chelsea with the United States Women's title. I love this Miss President gimmick she's got going on.
Yep.
All like the United States presidential, anything like that. I think she's got the best gimmick so far in wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know about best gimmick in wrestling, but I really appreciate the
with
work
that title.
I really appreciate the work that Chelsea Green has put into her character, giving her character arc more substance, not just the whole thing in the sailor hat, but like legit, like going full-fledged into her character and owning it. She deserves to be the United States Women's Champion. I think they're setting up Piper to take that belt from her, though.
I do too, and I wouldn't be too upset. I like Piper. Yeah, she's really grown on me. Just her personality, just how she is in the ring, everything about her, it's really growing on me. And I can see her, I don't want to say turn heel, but turn face on Chelsea and take that title off of her.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be mad about it. And she don't necessarily need a long run either, but, a
month or two.
Yeah.
See, we still book here. We're good.
We do still book. We do. We book it, boy. Aha. Aha.
Now this leads us to our next match of the night, Drew McIntyre versus Jimmy Uso. Oh, wait, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. These notes are so everywhere from Bleacher Report. I need to start writing my own notes, but it's okay. Cody Rhodes did come out at this point and was asking John why. Why did you do it? Why did you do everything? The fans deserve an answer. I deserve an answer. And if you looked at Cody, his face was messed up.
Mm-hmm. Pretty bad.
I saw the reports that Travis Scott hit him. And if you see like the videos, you can see he made decent contact, but I didn't think it made enough contact to blacken his eye, broken whatever.
Yeah, it's a little makeup embellishment going on there too, folks. Don't worry.
But it's definitely the frontline story for WrestleMania this year.
Absolutely. Save WrestleMania.
We're not expecting to see John till, I believe, March 24th?
Mm-hmm.
So they're definitely going to use Cody to promote the storyline even further. I'm expecting maybe we'll get like a video or two of a LA John sipping like we've mentioned before.
Yep.
So just keep an eye on the story because this is going to be main event night 2 for WrestleMania. But our first other match of the night.
Yeah, probably so. The crowning of John Cena as your new WWE Universal Champion. And then this belt back here. These plates get removed, baby. Because you know what I'm doing as soon as he wins.
Changing the plates?
Absolutely.
But this leads us to our next match of the night. It is Drew McIntyre versus Jimmy Uso, an ongoing feud that they've been going on. Essentially, Jimmy came out just hot, upset due to all the stuff that Drew's been doing, calling him Jay, the black sheep of the family, and everything further. Jimmy is tired of it. This is his single run. I expect him to be your next United States champion SummerSlam-ish time. I can see that happening and start building Jimmy up.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, Drew took the win. He was coming out, but then he's going to go back in and basically take out Jimmy. But who comes out of nowhere to save him? it was Damian Priest, and basically just going off saying, "I'm going to kill you, Drew. I'm going to make your life miserable." So expect these two huge men to be bumping meats essentially in WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's a good filler match. Get him 10 minutes. Give him something to do. Drew needs to win, but yeah, give him something to do.
Are you interested? I know you've mentioned before the Damian Priest. You're kind of meh.
I think Damian's trying to find himself again, which is fine. I think Drew can help him find himself and give him an edge. And it's like, again, y'all, it's just something for Drew to do. Something to be on the WrestleMania card, something to get paid.
That's fair. Then this leads us to our main event of the night. It is LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which, by the way, this version of Shinsuke, I love. This demonic samurai Ronin, or however you want to put it.
He looks like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
He does. And also from the Wee Book Boys, I believe you guys mentioned it. We condolences to your brother from last week, Shinsuke. Yeah. We are very upset about that. But the match, essentially, they go at it each other. We almost had a disqualification with Shinsuke rolling out and grabbing a chair. LA almost used it till the ref said, nah, stop it. They stopped doing it. They threw the chair back into the ring somehow. Some more chaos erupts. Shinsuke was going to try to use the mist on LA Knight, but gets the referee instead, which, by the way, I never understood. How is that not disqualification due to a weapon?
Yeah, because it's a spit and not an actual, like, physical weapon.
Oh, come on. Who makes red spit? This isn't a Gatorade commercial from the early 2000s and 90s here.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Every time I drink Gatorade, I was thinking, oh, my sweat's going to be red. My sweat's going to be yellow. No, I've never had that in my life. It's
that
BS.
Never happened. Yeah, they lied to us.
But the ref gets hit with the mist. He's rolling around in pain, selling the living crap, basically saying it's venomous and poisonous in his eyes. LA Knight takes advantage of this whole nightmare, hits him with the what's it called? BFT on the chair. He's pinning him. We see a ref from the back beeline. 1, 2, 3, and LA Knight is now your I repeat, two-time United States men's champion. I'm kind of surprised this week with the title changes. We had Io Sky winning on Raw, and now LA Knight. So it's definitely setting up some stuff for WrestleMania for sure. But I'm curious of what they're going to do with LA Knight and Shinsuke. Because, they're still going to try to continue this. They're going to probably add maybe another player into the mix, I'm assuming, or just keeping them two. But I'm excited for LA Knight. Everyone knows I'm a huge LA Knight fan. I'm a big guy who talks. I love to hear guys talk. And LA Knight is up there with the best in talking. And his first run with the United States Men's Championship, I thought was fantastic. I mean, some of the feuds could have been better from the other side, but LA did his best with it.
Yeah, no, I think I definitely think that LA Knight should probably have a better second run. Put him in there with Drew. Put him in there with Jimmy. Put him in there with better competitors this time.
For sure. He can hold his own. He's proved it in the ring, and he's proved it on the mic.
Yep. Agreed. Better competitors this second run, Triple H.
And next week, it's going to start off the European tour. We did get an announcement for one of the matches. It's Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes, which I just want to talk about this quickly. Basically, Carmelo was complaining and saying how Randy's been at home for 4 months playing video games, playing Fortnite. Randy came out of nowhere and said, I don't play Fortnite. That's for kids. I play Elden Ring.
Oof. You,
sir, are a man of culture. I respect you more. John Cena, get the hell out of here. Goat? No. A real goat plays Elden Ring, and that's what Randy Orton is. The goat. And ladies and gentlemen, here we book it. We are discussing potentially opening up the channel for gaming. So please leave us a comment on what kind of games you want to see. Do you want to just see WWE 25? You want to see some NCAA, some Madden, some baseball? for maybe some Chicago
fun.
Cubs action.
You gonna be at the show?
Elden Ring, Fortnite, whatever. Give us an idea of if we did some game streaming, what games would you like to see? Please help us out. We want to make sure we give you the content that you want. But my thoughts on the Smackdown, I thought it was about a B. Nothing too much to write off of, other than officially find out that Naomi did the attack on Jade. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, that was pure cinema between Bianca and Naomi. So give them an Emmy right now. That was really great. Really great cinema. And then, of course, give Jade Cargill the Ass Kicker of the Year award because they got her out here looking like she's straight up Stone Cold Steve Austin, running to the ring and just taking everybody out.
Mm-hmm. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Friday night throwdown, lowdown, hoedown, beat down, break an egg in it, eat a slice of pizza, whatever adjectives, verbs, and anything else you want to include in it, throw it in there. Throw us more comments on what else we should add to the title, the name. This show is all about you. We do it for the people. We do it for The Rock.
The Rock.
But remember, keep an eye out on our YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, X. I'm sure we're on LinkedIn. I'll start raising messenger pigeons. I will send little messages and pigeons and send them out to everyone throughout the whole world to let you know what we're going to bring up. Like I said, we are discussing about potentially streaming video games here. We want to make sure to give you all the content that you want, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, keep your eyes out on our Friday, our Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday/Thursday shows. We are pumping out all this content for you. But this has been your freaky host and booker of the year, Fritos, and the man, the myth, the legend, Virgil. And we are signing out. And have a great day and a safe weekend. Peace.